Yes, welcome to another one of my videos. Thanks for stopping by. This is about what to buy for university accommodation in the UK. I'm a recent graduate from Birmingham City University, as I've mentioned many times on my channel before, but if you're a new subscriber you wouldn't know that, so I thought I might say it anyway. What I did when I moved into my first ever student accommodation was buy lots and lots of things that I didn't really need because I didn't look at the room I was actually staying in. I just knew the name of the place and where it was. I didn't really investigate any further. I just thought to myself, yeah, this one is 2 minutes walk away from the building that I'm studying in, so I'll just book there. And then on the day when I got there with all of my stuff, I realised that actually I didn't need to spend so much money on all of those things. So this is why I'm making this video, because I started out looking at videos on YouTube for tips on university accommodation and what to buy and what not to buy. So this is going to hopefully help some people, because some of those videos really helped me that I watched on YouTube when I first started, but other times it really didn't help. My biggest tip is look online at the exact accommodation that you are going to live in, get a feel for the rooms, see what their layout is, that kind of thing, and if you can, then go to like a university open day where they let you have a look around the accommodation and that kind of thing. But if that opportunity has already passed, then you can go up to the accommodation itself, and if you go to reception and say, I'm moving in very soon, please can I look at your show flat so that I know the types of things I will need to buy, they will be more than happy to show you around their show flat. However, if you live far away from the university and the accommodation that you're going to stay in, then your best bet is to just look at videos on YouTube of the particular property, because there might be a few, I've seen a few, and of course you can go on Google Images and look at the pictures and see what the rooms look like. I would suggest that you get things that make you feel at home. So you are going to spend a lot of time on your bed. I mean, I did anyway, and most of my friends did. You'll want to watch Netflix or have a nap in between study sessions, I don't know. So, going on to bedding then. You will need to figure out whether your accommodation has a single or a double bed. My accommodation for the first 2 years before I moved to a halls that was run by a different company had like a 3/4 bed. So it looked like a double bed, but it wasn't as big as a double, but it was still absolutely fine. It still fits 2 people if you want to invite someone over. And that takes a double bed. So all the fitted sheets, all the bedding would be a double for a 1.5. It doesn't matter if the bedding kind of drapes over the side like how mine did. It's absolutely fine because you'll want the extra comfort, to be fair. You should also get some nice pillows. I would go for ones that are soft compared to stylish, because you're going to want things to make you feel more comfortable. I know it's difficult to cart a blanket around with you, but I had a throw at the bottom of my bed, and it was really nice to just have a blanket to cuddle up with. For example, if my friends wanted to come over and sit on my bed but they didn't want to go under the sheets, they would pick up my blanket like how my best friend did. Hi Alita, if you're watching. And they would pick up the blanket and they would kind of just sit with it if they were cold or if they just wanted to. Or if you want to watch films with your flatmates, you can take the blanket into the kitchen and sit on the sofa with it. It's just handy, but it is hard to cart with you when you go to the accommodation for the first time to move in and when you leave. So just be mindful of that. Everyone suggests pictures and fairy lights and all of that. I completely agree, and I had lots of pictures in my room and I had fairy lights, I had all of that, and it really made me feel at home. Like, I took a lava lamp and it made me feel calm. Like, if I was stressed, I would lie down and watch a TV programme and I'd have the lava lamp on and I would watch it, and it would be just really nice, really relaxing. So there's that. And of course, candles. You can't take candles into student accommodation because it's a fire hazard. I know that's an obvious thing, but it's a fire hazard, so don't take candles with you, honestly. I can hear my dog. So with pictures, you could take posters of maybe your favourite band or music artist or favourite artwork in general. Anything really. You could take pictures of your family and friends and loved ones in general that you want to put on your wall. It just helps to make things feel more homely. Hello. You're in my shot. She's gone down here now. You're in my shots. Do you want to say hello? Come and say hello. Like and subscribe this video for this cute dog. And if you missed my last video, I made a video about my dogs, just talking about them a bit more. So if you want to watch that, then head over to my previous video and give that a watch. I'll let you go now. I had so many pictures in my room. You basically just get them from magazines. Like, I love rock music, so I got most of mine from Kerrang magazine, Rock Sound magazine, that kind of thing. So just get some from there or print them off. Like, I got an old poster and I covered it in little motivational quotes. Like, I stuck it all together. And I had that for the remainder of my 3 years at university. I had that and I took it and I put it up. You'll need blue tack and push pins so that you can obviously put the photos up, that kind of thing. And maybe people will send you cards from your family saying good luck with your studies. And you could put those up as well. I just realised I didn't plug my external microphone in, so if the sound is bad then I apologise. Another tip, don't buy too many multiples. And what I mean is, I bought a dinner set which was 3 big plates, 3 smaller plates, 3 bowls, and you don't need that much. You need probably 2 of each. So when you can't be bothered to wash up one, you could use the other. But obviously having lots of dinnerware and that kind of thing can be hard to transport and can also make you a bit lazy, because if you have lots of plates, you'll be like, oh, I just won't wash them up, I'll just get one out the cupboard again. And it'll all pile up. So that's another tip. Things that I didn't need that I bought a desk lamp, and I ended up never using it because I used the main light that was above me. I don't know why, but I bought like a rack for the bathroom, like a shelving rack, like this big, and it fitted in my first year accommodation. It was great, I found it useful, but in my second and third year accommodation it wouldn't fit in the bathroom. So that's why I say make sure to look at the room so that you know what will fit and what won't fit. I also bought like a rack that you can hang things up on, like with pegs, and that wasn't suitable for my second or third year rooms either. I was also told to buy a clock for my room. I never used it, and it used to beep at random times of the night. It was ridiculous. And it also used to tick as well. It used to go tick tock, tick tock. So when you're trying to sleep, that's not going to help. So just don't get an annoying clock. If you want a clock, get one that you're already comfortable and familiar with, because otherwise it will just be playing music at random times of the night, or beeping, or ticking every second, and it's just not great. Obviously you're going to need to take cleaning supplies, so toilet brush, cleaning supplies like floor wipes for the bathroom, and multi-purpose sprays, kitchen roll, toilet roll, the usual things. Depending on how far away you're planning on moving, so for example, if you lived an hour away from your house, then there is no point taking lots and lots of clothes to your student accommodation if you're planning on going home at weekends. So just be mindful of that. Only take clothes that you really want to wear, that you're really bothered about. Don't fill your entire wardrobe, because you will find that that tiny room will just be too cramped and too cluttered for the amount of stuff you've brought. But of course, if you live very far away, I would suggest that you kind of pick clothes for the particular season that you are going into. So you're going to be starting university in September, for example, which is next month if you're watching this in August 2017, then you will need clothes that are a bit warmer. So don't take summery clothes, obviously, unless you're going to like a Hawaii Aloha type party or something. Then you won't need summer clothes. Don't take like random things, but like, oh, I might wear it, it might warm up. It won't warm up. Honestly, it won't. So for the day that you move in, you will want to buy a doorstop, because if you have just moved in and you are meeting your flatmates, it takes away that awkwardness of someone walking up to your room, knocking on the door and being like, hi, I live next door, or something like that. It's more friendly and easier to get a doorstop so that people feel more welcome and invited to say hello, say hi, I'm such and such a person, I've just moved in today too, and it helps out. And as well, take a little tin of like sweets or chocolates, just as a gesture for your new flatmates, to say, here you go, this is me, welcome. It's giving them a good impression of you. So you say, oh hi, I'm Steff, I've just moved into flat 603. I've got some sweets if you want. Oh, what do you study? How are you? Is this your moving in day? Things like that. And it helps you to make friends as well. So don't be shy. I also plan on making another university video, so stay tuned for that. Or if you're watching this at a later date, then feel free to already check it out. So for your desk area, I highly, highly recommend a printer for your room. I had a printer for all the 3 years, and it was brilliant because I could just print things out whenever I wanted to, whenever I needed to. It just helps. And of course, if you have university freshers tickets, so for all the parties and clubs on the first few weeks of university, it's called Freshers Week in the UK, then you can print out the ticket. Don't buy the really cheap printers because they won't last very long and they will just pack up and it won't be any good. So invest in a good one if you can. You will also need things that aren't as obvious, that people don't usually pick up on, like a stapler, a hole puncher, just little bits of stationery that you think you'll need. If you have any questions about university life or any other things that you want to discuss university related, then feel free to comment below and I will be sure to get back to you as soon as I can. Hope you enjoyed that video, hope you found it useful. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Yassas!